Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and welcome to my first EX30 driving impression or driving video. I'm here at Volvo Car Norway and we got a bunch of sweet EX30s lined up here. And I'm actually going out in, I think it's this one of these two. At least the Vapor Grey. It's going to be the single motor extended range, rear wheel drive. And I'm picking up in just like half an hour's time. We're going to have a short presentation inside of Volvo Car Norway's headquarters. But I just want to give you guys a quick little video from the start here. Because here we have almost all colors. We have crystal white, we have cloud blue, we have moss yellow, my favorite. Oh, such a huge fan of moss yellow. Oh, and then Vapor Grey. Actually not too bad this color either. So Vapor Grey, pretty good. Also the crystal white. We're only missing onyx black. We don't have that here, but if I manage to see one out in the open today with this lighting condition, I can put in some pictures so you get a little reference. Yeah, obviously no question or no doubt what my favorite color is. Moss yellow. But I also wish we could get something like passion red or like bursting blue or something like my Fjord Blue XC40 right here. But now I'm going to take you on a little tour around the car, and then we will allow the colors. Then I will jump in for the presentation before we're heading out in the EX30. So I'm super excited for this test drive. I'm going to have the car for about 10 days. And then just 1 week break with my own car before I'm jumping in a twin motor setup. So that's going to be pretty cool to test both versions out. So I hope you will enjoy this video. So we are starting here with the two Vapor Grey EX30s. I'm actually quite impressed, or I actually like this color. It's not many grey paints or paint options by Volvo that I like in grey, but there's been a couple of good ones, and this Vapor Grey, I have to say, it actually looks pretty good. Well, what do you think? Would you consider Vapor Grey? And then yeah, the color that needs no introduction, moss yellow. Yeah, it's yellow. Yeah, definitely my favorite. Pretty wicked color. And then we have cloud blue, light blue, like ice blue or glacier blue something. It actually reminds me of the Amazon blue they had. This is not my favorite. This is actually the last color I would pick myself, next to onyx black. But that's just my preferences. But here we have it, at least cloud blue, and then we have crystal white. You can't go wrong with the white. Black and white, pretty cool. I can try to see if I can climb up on this snow bank here. Let's see if it's possible without falling over. I'll have to look at the time. I'm going in at Volvo Car Norway in a couple of minutes. Let's see if I can do this. Can we climb up? Climb, climb, climb. All I do for the angles. So crystal white, cloud blue, moss yellow, and let's see if we can get slightly taller or higher up, without falling. Vapor Grey. So what color would you go for? It's actually quite sad that we don't have onyx black, because I could manage all 5 in one go. But that was the colors. Now I have to get down again without falling over. So, and then I will jump in here at Volvo Car Norway's headquarters for the presentation of the EX30 before we're jumping out. So, presentation done, and I have got the keys. Actually 2 different, there's one, this key tag, no physical buttons, just a tag that let the car knows that you are nearby. And also this NFC card. digital something. You just hold it. If you don't have the tag, you just hold it here, and the car will lock. And you can just put it back on again. Oh well. So I will probably just use the tag because you have to put this down in the center storage where you have your phone charger to get the car active. But yeah, I have the keys. 10 days with the EX30 vapor grey running. Is it 20-inch, I think? Yeah, 20-inch Michelin. Let's see what size we have. Michelin X Ice 245 40 20. I think it's the same in the rear. 245 40. Let's see. Where do we have it? Always hard to find when you need to find it. 245 40. So 20-inch. And now I'm gonna put the camera in the car so you can see my first ever driving impressions from when I'm driving. And then I have to go to work. I got a probably 10 to 12 hour shift working today. And also tomorrow I'm heading to work the whole day. So you will rejoin me on Saturday probably for some final talks about the first impressions of the EX30. So I really hope you will enjoy this video. Let's get to it. Hello again. You are now joining me on my take 2 on my driving impressions. Wasn't completely pleased with the first take, but this is just like 5 minutes into the trip. I'm on my way to work, but I just want to give you a little first impressions regarding the EX30. And I will try to remember some of the thoughts I had like 5 minutes ago. Usually I'm just rambling about, but the seats actually quite good, but I wish I could adjust the side bolsters slightly more so they will hug me slightly more in the back. But the seats, yeah, pretty good. The steering wheel itself, the material are great, and the design are actually also quite great. But I think the rim are pretty thin. But then again, I have just attended the E-Car Expo, and I remember that thick steering wheel they had in the BMW X2 or iX2 probably. This is pretty thin, steering wheel rim, but then we come to the screen layout. That is the biggest concern and the biggest issue I have personally with the EX30. This one screen layout and no driver display. And you also have a sensor here that looks at my eyes to see if I'm looking too much on the driver display or on the center display. So it could be an annoyment. But before I'm bitching and whining too much, I have to try it myself. And the only car I've driven that didn't have a driver display are the Teslas and the Model 3. And actually drove that recently, the Highland version. But I have to try Volvo's approach to this one screen, but honestly, I think this is just bullshit. I can't understand why Volvo wants to follow this useless trend that Tesla have started with this one screen layout and no driver display. That is absolutely the worst thing with Tesla. Why take away the worst thing that Tesla have and implemented in otherwise pretty awesome Volvo? And as I said, I've driven the Tesla Model 3 and the Highland, and there they made it even worse. Because when people are accepting this removal of I don't know if I should say key elements or like basic functions like a driver display. Some people are always let's see if I can just take off the wipers again. One of the things people are replying to me and say when I bitch and whine about the driver display, they just say you have to get used to it. You have to get used to it. Drive in and you will get used to it. And also Tesla drivers, talking from experience, that they have gotten used to this screen layout and they don't mind. It's totally fine. But why should I get used to it? That's my thought. Why the heck should I get used to it? And in my head, I have a little analogy on what I think when people say you will get used to it. Say I poke my finger in your eye and just shove it in there. and hold it there. Yeah, it's gonna hurt in the beginning, but eventually you will get used to it. You will get used to it. Stupidest thing. I'm not sure if I want to get used to it. I love having a driver display. Easy to just... But now, I have to look over, but yeah, I have to try it before I keep bitching and whining. But I'm afraid that if we all say we will get used to it, what's the next thing they will remove? Just look at the Tesla Model 3. I tested it a couple of weeks ago and also made a video. But sadly, 2 of the main clips in that video didn't have audio. My microphone here was lost connection with the camera transmitter, so I haven't posted that video. But actually a pretty good car, and awesome range, awesome efficiency. But in the Highland they have removed all the stocks, so you have the blinkers, the indicators, and also the wipers. Everything are on the steering wheel, and also the gear selection. I put it into the screen. I actually didn't mind the gear in the screen. The biggest concern or biggest issue for me was the steering wheel. Try to indicate when you are in a roundabout or intersection, just messing about. It's a fucking dumbest thing. And honestly, I would never even consider a Tesla Model 3 Highland just because of that freaking useless stock situation. And here Volvo have done a little change regarding the stock situation, because now we have the gear selector on the stock to the right here, and the left side are now combined. You both have your indicators left and right, and you also have your wipers in front and rear, and also the washer, everything here. And that is hard because muscle memory dictates that I have to use the right hand for that. So I'm used to just indicator, wipers. So yeah, it's hard to change muscle memory. But beside that, the screen layout, I will have to use this car for like a week or 2 before I make up my mind what I think about it. This is just my first impression, my first thoughts, and that is that instantly I hate it. I just want to drive a display. And also for safety aspect, I can't understand why I have to look so much to the left or to the right. But anyway, regarding noise insulation, I think this is on par with my XC40. Not good, not better, not worse, just on par. But earlier on this trip, there was some small stones or something. They probably, when they try to counteract all the ice, they put on like small stones. And that was actually quite noisy in the wheel arches. So much noise that I haven't even experienced in my XC40. So regarding noise, it could definitely be better noise insulated. And if I didn't mention it earlier, this is the rear wheel drive, single motor, so we have 272 horsepower. It's not rapid, but it takes off. You just have to watch the speed limit, so I don't lose my license on the way to work. But yeah, I actually think I'm going to end the video here on this clip, and just make another video on Saturday. But overall, seats pretty good. The overview are pretty sufficient. I like these frameless door mirrors. I'm struggling slightly with interacting with this left stalk with both the wipers and the indicators, but I have to just learn the correct way. But I think I'm going to enjoy my 10 days with the EX30. Actually a positive, and regarding space, there's abundance. I can really stretch out my feet, so much space here in the center console. I also have this integrated cup holder situation. And the interior we have here today are this quality indigo. We have this Nordico upholstery. Nordico like this vegan leather thing, artificial, and then we have this indigo material. That is waste material from the denim textile, denim production. And I really love this interior. It suits the vaporwave pretty nicely, I think. But now we are approaching some tunnels, so the picture are gonna get dark really fast. So I think I have to wrap it up. Well, not one element. Just hammering to work, but I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you in the next video. And if you have any questions, anything you're wondering with the EX30, or anything you want me to show, drop a comment down below, and I will gladly help you answering all questions you have regarding the EX30, or do some tests that you are interested in. But there's a lot of cool content coming. So with that, I'm ending it before the tunnel. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.